fierce poseurs. You know, it's so silly of people to try and cultivate the artistic temperament. Well, oh, Fawn, she's just a normal, bouncing Englishwoman.
You haven't shaved this morning.
Oh, well, I know I haven't, but I'm going to in a minute when I've finished this one there.
I sometimes wish we were more normal and bouncing, Simon.
Why?
I would love to be a fresh, open-air girl with passion for games.
Oh, well, thank God you're not.
It would be so soothing.
Not in this house.
Where's Mother?
In the garden, practicing.
Practicing?
Oh, yes, she's learning the names of the flowers by heart.
Oh, what's she up to?
I don't know. Oh, damn, that's crooked.
I always distrust her when she becomes the squire's lady.
Oh, so do I.
She's been hard to all day. She tapped the barometer this morning.
Oh, well, then she's probably got a plan about impressing somebody.
I wonder who.
Oh, some dreary, infatuated young man should appear soon, I expect.
Not today. You don't think she's asked anyone down today, do you, Simon?
I don't know. Has Father noticed anything?
No, he's too immersed in work.
Oh. Well, perhaps Clara will know.
Yell for her.
Oh, Clara! Clara!
Oh, Simon, I do hope she hasn't asked anyone down today.
Why? Have you?
Yes.
Oh, why on earth didn't you tell me?
I didn't think you'd care one way or another.
Who is it?
Richard Breton.
How exciting! I've never heard of him.
I shouldn't flaunt your ignorance if I were you, Simon. It makes you look silly.
Well, that's done.
Everyone's heard of Richard Breton.
Oh, how lovely for them.
He's a frightfully well-known diplomatist. I met him at the main where he starts.
Well, he'll need all his diplomacy here.
I warned him not to expect any good manners, but I do hope you'll be as pleasant as you possibly can.
Well, I've never met any diplomatists, Sorrel, but as a class I'm extremely prejudiced against them. They're so suave and polished and debonair.
You could be a little more polished without losing caste.
Oh, will he have the papers with him?
What papers?
Oh, any papers?
Oh, Simon, I do wish you can find a fighting irony to your caricature.
Oh, and I do wish you could confine your girlish infatuations to London and not force them on your defenseless family.
I shall try and keep him out of the way as much as possible.
Well, do, darling. Oh, Clara, has Mother asked anyone down this weekend?
I don't know, dear. There isn't much food in the house, and Amy's got toothache.
Oh, I've got some more in the clothes, Simon.
Oh, she tried that, but it only burnt her tongue. Well, the poor girl's writhing about in the scullery like 1 o'clock.
You haven't forgotten to put those flowers in the Japanese room.
Oh, the Japanese room is essentially feminine and entirely unsuited to the pet of the Foreign Office.
Oh, shut up, Simon.
The room looks lovely, dear. You needn't worry. Just like your mother's dressing room on her first night.
Oh, how restful.
And you told her about your boyfriend?
He's not boyfriend, Clara.
Oh, well, whatever he is.
Well, I think Sorrel's beginning to be ashamed of us all, Clara. I don't altogether blame her. We are very slapdash.
Are you going to leave that picture in the guest bathroom, dear? I don't know if it's quite the thing. All those pink, naked women rolling about in a field.
Your nudity can be very beautiful, Clara.
Oh, can it? Perhaps being a dresser for so long has hurt my eye for it.
Clara's looking tired. We ought to have more servants and not depend on her so much.
You know we can't keep them. You're right about us being slapdash, Simon. I wish we weren't.
Oh, does it matter?
It must, I think, to other people.
Oh, but it's not our fault, you know. It's the way we've been brought up.
Well, if we're clever enough to realize that, we ought to be clever enough to change ourselves.
Oh, I'm not sure that I want to.
We're so awfully bad-mannered.
Not the people we like.
Well, people we like put up with us because they like us.
What did you mean exactly by bad manners? Lack of social tricks and small talk?
Well, we never attempt to look after people when they come here.
Oh, why should we? It's lonesome being looked after.
Yes, if people like little attentions. We've never once asked if they slept well.
Oh, well, I'd consider that an impertinence anyhow.
Well, I'm going to try and improve.
You're only going on like this because you've got a mania for the diplomatist. You'll soon return to normal.
Abnormal. Simon, that's what we are. Abnormal. People stare in astonishment at us when we say things we consider perfectly ordinary. I remarked at Fred's luncheon the other day how nice it would be if someone could invent something to make our faces go up like the Chinese, because I was so bored with them going down. And everyone thought I was mad.
Well, it's no use playing, darling. We see things differently, I suppose. And if other people don't like it, They can just lump it.
You look awfully dirty, Simon. What have you been doing?
Not washing very much.
Well, really should, darling. It's so bad for your skin to leave things about on it.
Clara says Amy's got toothache.
Poor dear. There's some more of her clothes in my medicine cupboard. Who's Amy?
Oh, the scullery maid, I think.
How extraordinary. She doesn't look Amy a bit. Much more fluffy. Oh, give me a cigarette.
Here.
Delphiniums are those stubby red flowers, aren't they?
No, darling. They're tall and blue.
Oh, yes, of course. The red ones are somebody's name. Astor's, that's it. I knew it was something opulent. Oh, I do. Clara has remembered about the Japanese room.
The Japanese room?
Yes. I told her to put some flowers in it and to take Simon's flannels out of the wardrobe drawer.
But so did I.
Why?
Well, I've asked Richard Gretton down for the weekend. I didn't think you'd mind.
Mine? How dare you do such a
But he's
thing?
a diplomatist.
Well, that makes it much worse. We must wire and put him off at once.
Oh, it's too late.
Well, we'll tell Clara to say we've been called away.
Well, that would be extremely rude. And anyhow, I want to see him.
Do you mean to sit there in cold blood and tell me that you've asked a complete stranger down for the weekend and that you want to see him?
Well, I've often done it before.
Well, I fail to see how that helps matters. Where's he going to sleep?
The Japanese room.
Oh, no, he isn't. Sandy Tittle is sleeping there.
Oh, there now. What did I tell you?
Sandy who?
Tittle, dear.
Why didn't you tell us, Mother?
Oh, I did. I've talked of nothing but Sandy Tittle for days. I adore Sandy Tittle.
You've never mentioned him.
Who is he, Mother?
Oh, he's a perfect darling and madly in love with me. Well, it isn't me, really. It's my celebrated actress glamour. But it does give me a divinely cozy feeling. I met him at Laura Trent's.
Oh, Mother, I do wish you'd give up this sort of thing.
What exactly do you mean by this sort of thing, Sorrel?
You know perfectly well what I mean.
Are you attempting to criticize me?
Well, I should have thought that you'd be above encouraging silly, callow young men who are infatuated by your name.
Well, that may be true, but I shall allow no one but myself to say it. I had hoped you'd grow up a good daughter to me and not a critical aunt.
But it's so terribly cheap.
Cheap? Nonsense. What about your diplomatist?
Oh, surely that's different, dear.
If you mean that because you happen to be a vigorous ingenue of 19, that you have the complete monopoly on any amorous adventure there may be about, I feel it my firm duty to disillusion you.
But, Mother!
Oh, anyone would think I was 80 the way you go on. It was a great mistake not sending you to boarding schools and me coming back and you being my younger sister.
I don't see any point in dwelling, darling. Everyone knows we're your son and daughter.
Only because I was stupid enough to dandle you about in front of cameras when you were little. I knew I should regret it.
I don't see any point in you trying to be younger than you are.
Well, at your age, dear, it would be indecent if you did.
But, Mother, darling, can't you see that it's awfully undignified of you to go flaunting about with young men?
I don't flaunt about it. I never have. I've been mortally an extremely nice woman all my life, more or less. And if dabbling gives me pleasure, I don't see why I shouldn't dabble.
But it oughtn't to give you pleasure anymore.
Oh, you know, Swan, you grow more damnably feminine every day. I wish I'd brought you up differently.
I'm proud to be feminine.
Oh, you're a darling, and I adore you, and you're very pretty, and I'm madly jealous of you.
Are you really that splendid?
You will be nice to Sandy, won't you?
Can't he sleep in Little Hell?
Oh, my dear, he's frightfully athletic, and all those hot water pipes will sap his vitality.
Oh, but they'll sap Richard's vitality, too.
He won't notice. He's probably used to scorching tropical embassies with fungus veins and everything.
Well, he's sure to be deadly, anyhow.
You're becoming far too exclusive and blasé, Simon.
Oh, nothing of the sort. Only I loathe being hearty with your men friends.
You've never been even civil to any of my friends, men or women.
Don't bicker.
But anyhow, the Japanese room's a woman's room, and a woman ought to have it.
I promised it to Sandy. He loves anything Japanese.
Oh, well, so does Myra.
Myra?
Myra Arundel, I've asked her down.
You what?
I've asked Myra down for the weekend. Oh, she's awfully amusing.
Oh, it's perfectly beastly of you. You might have warned me. What on earth will Richard say?
Oh, something exquisitely non-committal, I expect.
This is too much. Do you mean to tell me?
Well, yes, Mother, I do. I've asked Myra down for the weekend that I have the perfect right to. You've always brought us up to be free about such things.
Myra Arundel is straining freedom to its utmost limits.
Well, don't you like her?
No, I detest her. She's far too old for you, and she goes about using sex as sort of a shrimping net.
Really, Mother?
No use being cross. You know perfectly well I dislike her. And that's why he didn't tell me she was coming until too late. It's intolerable of you.
Well, whether she's here or not is a matter of extreme indifference to me. But I'm afraid Richard won't like her very much.
Oh, you're afraid he'll like her too much?
That's offensive, Simon, and rather silly.
Why on earth can't you fall in love with nice young girls instead of self-conscious vampires?
Oh, well, she's not a vampire, and I never said that I was in love with her.
Oh, he's crazy about her. She backs him up and admires his sketches.
Well, what about you picking a bold gentleman at dances?
He's not old.
You both upset me thoroughly. I wanted a nice, restful weekend with moments of Sandy's ingenuous affection to warm the cockles of my heart when I felt in the mood. And now the house will be full of discord. Not enough food, everyone fighting for the bar. Perfect agony. I wish I were dead.
You needn't worry about Myra and me. We shall keep out of everybody's way.
And I shall take Richard on the river all day tomorrow.
In what?
The pants.
Oh, I absolutely forbid you to go near the pants.
It's sure to rain anyhow.
What your father will say, I tremble to think. He needs complete quiet to finish off the sinful woman.
Well, I see no reason for there to be any noise unless Sandy, what's his name, is given to shouting.
If you're rude to Sandy, I shall be extremely angry.
Why are you all beginning such a noise?
I think I'm going mad.
Why hasn't Claire brought me my tea?
I don't know.
Well, where's Claire?
You stop firing questions at me, David.
Why are you all being so irritable? What's happened?
Here's your tea. I'm sorry I'm late with it. Amy forgot to put the kettle on. Oh, she's got terrible toothache.
Oh, poor girl. Give us some oil of clothes.
If anybody else mentions oil of clothes, I shall do something desperate.
That's wonderful stuff. Where's Zoe?
She was in the garden this morning.
I don't suppose anyone thought to give her any lunch.
I put it down by the kitchen table as usual, but she never came in for it.
Oh, she's probably mousing.
No, she's much too young for that. She might have fallen into the river for all you care, and I think it's a shame.
Don't you worry your head. Zoe won't come to any harm. She's too worldly.
Well, I don't want to be disturbed. Oh, and listen, Simon. There's a perfectly sweet young flower coming down by the 4:30. Will you meet her and be extremely nice to her? She's an avid fool, but a useful type I wish to study a little in domestic surroundings. Oh, yes, she can sleep in the Japanese room.
I should like someone to play something very beautiful to me on the piano.
Damn everything. Damn, damn, damn.
Swearing doesn't help.
Well, it helps me a lot.
Well, what does father mean by going on like that?
In view of the imminent reception, Simon, you better go and shave.
Oh, it's perfectly tasty. Never I plan to do anything. It's always done in by someone. I wish I were earning my own living somewhere. A free agent. Able to do whatever I like without having to be clattered and frustrated by my family.
Oh, it grieves me to hear you say that.
Oh, don't be exonerating, Mother.
A change has come over my children of late. I've tried to shut my eyes to it, but in vain. At my time of life, one must face bitter facts.
This is going to be the blackest Saturday till Monday we've ever spent.
Oh, you mustn't cry so, darling.
Oh, don't sympathize with me. It's only temper.
Put your head on my shoulder, dear.
Oh, your head like the golden fleece.
Oh, Richard will have to have little help in that horrible flap in the Japanese room.
Over my dead body.
Mother, what are we to do?
We must all be very, very kind to everyone.
Oh, well, now then, Mother, none of that.
My Simon, I don't know what you mean.
You were being beautiful and sad.
But I am beautiful and sad.
You're not particularly beautiful, darling, and you never were.
Never mind. I made thousands think I was.
And as for being sad...
Now, Simon, I will not be dictated to like this. If I say I'm sad, I am sad. You don't understand me. You're precocious and tiresome. There comes a time when all women... What did you say, Saul?
I said, oh dear.
Well, please don't say it again because it annoys me.
Oh, you're such a lovely hypocrite.
I don't know what I've done to be cursed with such ungrateful children. It's very cruel at my time of life.
Oh, now there you go again.
You're getting forget entirely about all these dreadful people arriving. My mind henceforward shall be a blank on the subject.
Well, that's all very fine.
I made a great decision this morning.
What kind of decision?
It's a secret.
Well, aren't you going to tell us?
Yes, of course. I meant it was a secret from your father.
What is it?
I'm going back to the stage.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh, I'm stagnating here. I will not stagnate as long as there's breath left in my body.
But do you think it's wise? You retired so very finely last year. What excuse will you give for returning so soon?
My public, dear. Letters from my public.
Oh, have you had any?
Oh, one or two. That's what decided me, really. I ought to have had hundreds.
Oh, we'll write some lovely ones and then you can publish them in the papers.
Of course.
But you will be dignified about it, won't you, darling?
Oh, I'm much more dignified on the stage than in the country. It's my milieu. I've tried terribly hard to be landed gentry, but without any real success. I long for excitement and glamour. Think of the thrill of the first night. All those ardent playgoers willing one to succeed. The critics all leaning forward with glowing faces, receptive and exultant, emitting queer little inarticulate noises as some pretty line tickles their fancy. The satisfied grunt of the Daily Mail, the abandoned gurgle of the Sunday Times, and the shrill enthusiastic scream of the Daily Express. Oh, I can distinguish them all.
Oh, have you got to play?
I think I shall revive the house whirlwind.
Oh, Mother!
Your father will be furious.
Oh, I can't help that.
It's such a fearful play.
Oh, what a marvelous part. No, you mustn't say too much against it. I'm willing to laugh at it a little myself. But after all, it was one of my greatest successes.
Oh, it's appalling. But I love it. It makes me laugh.
Well, the public love it too. And it doesn't make them laugh much. You are a fool. A blind, pitiable fool. You think because you have bought my body, you have bought my soul. You must admit that's dramatic. I've dreamed of a love like this, but I never knew, I never realized how beautiful it could be in reality. That line always brought a tear to my eye.
The second act is the best. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, from the moment Victor comes in, it's strong, tremendously strong. Be Victor a moment, sort of.
Do you mean when he comes in at the end of the act?
Yes, you know. Is this a game?
Is this a game?
Yes, and a game that must be played to the finish.
Oh, Zara, what does this mean?
So many illusions shattered. So many dreams trodden in the dust.
I'm George now. You and Victor, my God. Shh.
Isn't that little pair crying?
Yes, she'll cry more, poor mite, when she realizes her mother is
Oh, damn. Well.
Oh, I look hideous.
Yes, dear.
Oh.
Oh, Clara, before you open the door, we shall be 8 for dinner. Oh, my God.
And for breakfast, lunch, tea, and dinner tomorrow.
Will you get various rooms ready?
Oh, well, I shall have to. They can't sleep in the passage.
Oh, no, we've got to take care of.
Well, that can't be helped. Nothing can be helped. It's fate. Everything that happens is fate. That's always been a great comfort to me.
All I got is selfishness.
Well, you mustn't be hurt, Clara.
Hurt on my face, but I have bought some pork for others. I eat for dinner. I be going home early. It's nothing more nor less than an imposition.
Oh, hadn't you better let them all in?
Oh, dear.
Judith. I say it's perfectly ripping of you to let me come down.
Are you alone?
Why, yes, I am.
I mean, didn't you meet anyone at the station?
Why, I motored down. My car's outside. Did you want me to meet anyone?
No, I must introduce you. This is my daughter Sorrel and my son Simon.
How do you do?
I'm extremely well, thank you, and I hope you are.
So do I.
You must forgive me for having rather peculiar children. You have a bag or anything?
Oh, why, yes, it's in the car.
We'd better leave it there for now, as Clara has to get the tea. We'll find you a room afterwards.
I've been looking forward to this most awfully.
It is nice, isn't it? How perfectly sweet of you. Would you like a drink?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm in training.
Oh, how lovely. What for?
I'm boxing again in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I must come to your first night.
Oh, I'd like that. You look simply splendid.
Oh, I'm so glad. You know, you mustn't mind if Simon and Sorrel insult you a little. They've been very bad tempered lately.
That's awfully strange. I mean, you having a grown-up son and daughter and all. Why, I can hardly believe it.
I was married very young.
Oh, I don't wonder. You know, it's frightfully queer the way I've been planning to know you now for ages, and I never did really until last week.
Oh, I liked you right from the first, Bradley, because you're such a nice shape.
Oh, my, I see.
Small hips, lovely broad shoulders. I wish Simon had smaller hips. Do you think you could teach him to box?
Oh, if he likes.
Well, that's just it. I'm afraid he won't like. He's so dreadfully that sort of thing.
Yes.
You must use your influence subtly. I'm sure David would be pleased.
Who's David?
My husband.
Oh!
Why do you say oh like that? Didn't you know I had a husband?
I thought you said he was dead.
No, he's not dead. He's upstairs.
You're quite different from what you were the other day.
Oh, it's this garden hat. I'll take it off. There. Oh, I've been pruning my calceolarias.
Oh.
I love my garden, you know. It's so peaceful and quaint. I spend long days dreaming away in it. You know how one dreams.
Oh, yes, I do.
I always wanted to leave the brittle glamour of theaters and cities and find rest in some old world nook. That's why we came to Cookham.
Awfully nice place, Cookham.
Have you ever seen me on the stage?
Oh, rather.
No, walk in.
That delightful thing when you pretended to cheated cards to save your husband's good name.
Oh, the world deceiver. That play was never quite right.
Oh, you were simply splendid. Why, that was when I first fell in love with you.
Was it really?
Yes, you were so frightfully pathetic, but brave.
Was I?
Rather.
Well, go on.
Oh, I feel such a fool. Here I am telling what I thought as if it really mattered.
Oh, but it does matter. To me, anyhow.
Does it, honestly?
Certainly.
Oh, this seems too good to be true. I mean, here we are sitting and talking as if we were old friends.
But we are old friends. We've probably met in another life. Reincarnation, you know. Terminating.
Oh, you do say ripping things.
Do I? Give me a cigarette.
Oh, all right.
And let's put our feet up.
Oh, all right.
Can you fight?
Yes, a bit.
Oh, you must teach Simon. He always gets the pearls stuck.
I'd rather teach you.
Oh, you're so gallant and chivalrous. Much more like an American than an Englishman.
And I should like to go on saying nice things to you forever.
Oh, Sandy, there.
I say, is someone else coming?
Someone else? You don't know. You just don't know.
I thought you said it would be quite quiet with nobody at all.
But I was wrong. It's meant to be very noisy with herds of angry people stomping about. Give me my hand. Thank you. Judith, darling, this is divine. Too lovely. Where are the others? What others, darling? Did you come by the 4:30? Yes. Well, didn't you meet anyone at the station?
Well, several people, but I didn't know they were coming here.
And well, they are.
Sorrel said it was going to be just ourselves this weekend.
Sorrel?
Yes. Didn't she tell you she'd asked me? Weren't you expecting me?
Simon muttered something about your coming, but Sorrel didn't mention it. Wasn't that odd of her?
Oh, you're a divinely mad family. How do you do? It's useless to wait for introductions with the Blisses, you know. My name's Myra Arundel.
Sandy Tittle, Myra Arundel, Sandy Tittle there.
How you do?
Is that your car outside?
Why, yes, it is.
Well, Judith, I do think you might have told me someone was motoring now. A nice car would have been so much beastly train.
I didn't know you were coming until a little while ago.
Oh, it's heavenly here after London. The heat was terrible when I left. You look awfully well, Judith. Rusticating obviously agrees with you.
I'm so glad you think so. Personally, I feel a nervous breakdown is imminent.
Dear, how ghastly. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter yet, Myra, but I have presentiments. Come along, Sandy, and I'll show you to your room. I'll send Simon down with you. He's shaving, I think, but you won't mind that, will you?
Myra, this is marvelous.
Oh, no, Simon, dear. It's too hot.
Well, you look beautifully cool.
Well, I'm more than cool, really, but it's not climatic coolness. I've been mentally chilled to the marrow by Judith's attitude.
Why, what did she say?
Oh, nothing very much, really. She was bouncing about on the sofa with her hearty young thing of flannels and seemed to resent my appearance, rather.
Oh, you mustn't take any notice of Mother.
Well, I'll try not to, but it's difficult.
She adores you, really.
I'm sure she does.
She's upset today, you see, because Father and Sorrel have been asking people down without telling her.
Oh, poor dear. I quite see why.
You look enchanting.
Well, thank you, Simon.
Are you pleased to see me?
Oh, well, of course. That's why I came.
Oh, darling!
Don't shout.
I feel most colossally temperamental. Oh, I should like to kiss you, and kiss you, and kiss you, and then break everything in the house and then jump into the river. You're everything I want you to be, absolutely everything. Marvelous clothes, marvelous brain, marvelous looks. Oh, God, it's terrible.
I dined with Charlie Templeton last night.
Oh, well, you're the devil. You only did it to annoy me. You know he's far too plump, and he can't do anything but dither about that embassy in badly cut trousers. You loathe him, you know you do. You're far too intelligent not to, Myra. Why, you couldn't like him and me at the same time. That's impossible.
Now, don't be so conceited.
Oh, darling, I do adore you.
That's right.
But you're callous, that's what it is. Callous. You don't care a damn. You don't love me a bit, do you?
Love's a very big word,
Oh,
Simon.
no, it isn't. It's timing. What are we to do?
What do you mean?
Well, we can't go on like this.
Well, I'm not going on like anything.
Well, yes, you are. You're going on like Medusa, and there are awful little snakes popping their heads out at me from under your hat. Yes. I should be turned to stone in a minute, and then you'd be sorry.
Yes, Simon, you're very sweet, and I'm very fond of you.
Well, then, tell me what you've been doing. Everything.
Oh, nothing.
Well, what did you do after you dined with Charlie Templeton?
Supped with Charlie Templeton.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't mind a bit. I hope you ate a lot and enjoyed yourself. Well.
Generous boy. Come and kiss me.
Oh, you're only playing up to me now. You don't really want to a bit.
Oh, I'm aching for it.
Oh, darling, I love you.
Oh, this is going to be a strenuous weekend.
Hell upon earth. 15 million people in the house. Oh. We'll get up at 7 and we'll rush away down the river.
Oh, no, we won't.
Well, then let's neither of us agree to anything we say. We'll both be difficult. I love being difficult.
You certainly do.
Oh, but I'm in the most lovely mood now. Just seeing you makes me feel
Is your
grand.
father here?
Yes, he's working on a new novel.
He writes brilliantly.
Doesn't he? He drinks too much tea, though.
Well, it can't do him much harm, sure.
It tans the stomach.
Never sensitive.
Never heard of him.
Well, he's here, you know, with Judith.
Oh, that poor thing. With hot hands
Miss Sorrelbliss in?
Oh, well, I expect so. I'll see if I can find her.
Hello, did you have a nice journey?
Very nice, thank you. I met Miss Corton at the station. We introduced ourselves while we waited for the only taxi to come back.
I took the only taxi. How manly of me.
Mrs. Arundel, how do you do? I never recognized you.
I did. Why? Have we met somewhere? Oh, no,